Hello, this is gonna be another bullshit practice vlog video of sorts. Um, Figure I might as well do something, seeing as it's been a couple weeks, and I got some family and stuff out of the way as far as visiting, so I'm free to do whatever. I've been walking for like hours, so it's how I get around. Um, it's really not a whole lot that I have at the forefront of my mind, because a lot of walking is just sort of zoning out and just putting one foot in front of the hour, one foot in front of the other for, you know, hours. But I'm finding I can travel, well, kind of more so at my whim. But then there's also a lot of planning, because like walking for 5 hours, getting to a place, you can't just like get up and walk another 5 hours. But I'm not necessarily tied down to like a job, so someone might have a car, but they can only go so many miles from their place of origin before they have to report back to work to pay for the insurance and all that shit. And in my case, I can just be like, fuck it, as long as I'm physically fit enough, uh, and I have like some basic food and water, I guess, I can just like march wherever I gotta go. Yeah, only 2 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for like 5. Uh, I don't really plan on these videos being watched, so let's take some of the pressure off, I guess. I mean, obviously, I've got the war in Ukraine sort of at the forefront of my mind still, and some observations of how people are over here. I'd say like there's like survival, and then there's distraction, and there's grand causes or great causes. It's kind of like if you put those 3 things, this is all there is in the world, and people's attentions is divided between those 3. I would say between the struggle to survive and the mass distraction, there's really not a whole lot of the global sympathy is, at least from people, I think in America, is really superficial. The sympathy for Ukraine, because I mean a lot of people don't even follow the what's going. Like I looked up Ukrainian language, and I typed in Ukrainian characters so I could like track down like the actual like news from the country. I think a lot of people just get their news from CNN or Fox News, and just they watch it for 15-20 minutes, say some sympathy, and then they just change, then they flip the channel. So, and I'm a bit guilty of the same thing at times, definitely. But I think the other aspect of it is just survival with inflation here, and like there's been civil war, like a cold civil war for many, many years. It's been like slowly escalating. So, and even on that front, a lot of good causes are sucked up into like left versus right politics. So all those things make it very difficult for someone. There's a bunch of seeds or something must have fell from the tree. Yeah, it makes it very difficult to like focus on like, you know, the big things of your own when everyone around you is just pushing like the common culture crap. You know, it's all about like the latest game or fucking gadget or something. Uh, Keeping up with the Joneses sort of thing. And nobody really wants to talk about like the really high up big shit, or if they do, it turns into a rant, which I'm doing rants right now, but you know, I don't want to be involved in someone else's rant, especially when they're just saying the same thing. Like, you know, it could be some Trump supporter that's just their entire idea is about everything going back to like being awesome and great, is entire hinging on like electing one person as like a sort of savior. It's just, I'm not just having that conversation 50 fucking million times and hearing the same fucking thing 50 million times. But I guess I'll close this video up. It's after the 5-minute mark. That was my practice vlog. Out.